Hey, I'm JP Sears. I'm sitting in front of a beautiful ocean to try and get you to think I'm more beautiful because part of me has low self-confidence. And that happens to be what I'd like to talk with you today about: how to build self-confidence, how to build real self-confidence. Would you consider that being self-confident means that you can reliably trust that you will be there to support yourself, value yourself, and accept yourself, independent of how other people are judging you, approving you, or not accepting you? If you happen to be part of the human species like I am, then I would dare say that my experience is you also have parts of you that suffer from low self-confidence. Where does self-confidence actually come from? Your self-confidence comes from you, nobody else. It's not called other people confidence, it's called self-confidence. So I'd like to invite you to consider how you can look inward to the source of your self-confidence, which would be your inner self. To understand genuine self-confidence, please consider that self-confidence has nothing to do with showing up somewhere and out of arrogance needing to tell people how great you are, which hides the real you behind a facade of greatness. Nor does self-confidence have anything to do with not showing up somewhere, hiding behind a sense of patheticness in order to hide your real self. It has nothing to do with facades that seduce people into liking you better. So if you just imagine for a second, you and I plug into our source of self-confidence, so we feel the reliable sense of support, acceptance, and valuing that comes from within. What that helps teach us is it's okay to be confident that we're going to be there for ourselves. I'm not going to abandon myself in the name of agreeing with other people's approval or disapproval of me. If I do that, then I'll lose confidence that I'll be there for myself, because I'll be betraying myself. I would invite you to consider my point of view. Your self-confidence can only be as high as your vulnerability runs deep. That is absolutely out of phase with the popular opinion of self-confidence. Now I'm really starting to feel insecure. Does my hair look okay? The virtue of journeying into your vulnerability helps us find the parts of us that don't feel acceptable. So I would ask you to take off your facade of greatness, get naked with yourself, turn yourself inside out, and find what's in your heart of vulnerability. The parts of you that you're ashamed of, the parts of you that you're afraid of, even the parts of you that are so brilliant that you hide them from yourself because you're frightened about your own power. With high self-confidence giving us the blessing of being able to reliably support, value, and accept ourselves, that means we walk through the gateway of vulnerability to find the parts of ourselves that feel unsupported, unvalued, and unaccepted. One of my vulnerable parts that's probably wanting to hide from you right now by appearing to be well-spoken, well thought out, and authoritative or humble, whatever it is I'm trying to convince you of. So a low self-confidence part of me is a part where I derive a lot of artificially flavored sense of self-valuing out of my work. I'm blessed to have people from really all over the world sing praises about the work I do with clients and workshops and through these videos, and in a way it's very humbling. And another way it's very seductive because I can buy into it. And the parts of me that inside, under my vulnerable membrane inside, that feel low self-worth, they can hide from me behind how I get addicted to other people's approval through my work. So this vulnerable part of me doesn't want me to tell myself or to tell you that it actually feels pretty worthless unless I'm doing really cool things with my work that give me other people's approval. I would dare say me being able to see that, it actually doesn't feel wonderful right away, yet it feels authentic. It feels connecting to me. It helps me not have to run from myself through the facade of self-confidence. It perhaps gives me an opportunity to support, value, and accept this part of me that actually feels unacceptable the way it is. Thank you for joining me and considering how to build genuine self-confidence by walking into the soft-hearted vulnerability of your own self. If you think the ocean looks wet behind me, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course, feel free to subscribe to my channel.